I can't accept that. Yeah, I'll see if the money comes in. See if the money comes in. I might get hired to the Chelsea boardroom at this rate if I get 50 quid from him.
So, just give everyone some context as to what we're waiting for here.
I mean, Jacob's going to give me 50 quid so he can go before me, but I'm not sure. I think he's bottled it. He's bottled it, yeah. He's got no money.
He wouldn't let me. He wouldn't let me.
Oh, no, he's bottled it. Yeah, he's bottled it. As suspected, yeah. No, you've bottled it. Fair enough. I respect it. You've bottled it.
We've got a weird thing with intros, me and you, Charlie. Failed selfies. Trying to take money from
do you know what?
13-year-olds.
In episode 2 of the selfie gate, I've redeemed myself with a clear JT selfie. So we've kind of brought ourselves back. It's now I was 1-0 down after the Reece. Now I'm level with a JT at 1-0.
There you go. You got an equaliser today. We certainly didn't. We lost 3-1.
Yeah, abysmal, mate. Absolutely pathetic today. I don't know what to say that I've not said after the United game that I've not said several times already this season. Players making individual errors game after game after game. By the way, the first half wasn't terrible. It was a bit scrappy, but we created opportunities and we were decent and we were in the ascendancy. Brighton had next to nothing. Yeah, Minte looked dangerous out wide for him, but other than that, we kept him pretty quiet. It was a bit scrappy. We should have really got more than one goal. But once again, mate, we don't kill a game off and we commit self-sabotage. Andre Santos leaving Chalobah in the shit, and again, like with the Sanchez situation, let him go through, and if you need to let it go to 1-1, if he scores, let it go to 1-1. At least we've still got our 11 players on the pitch. You can't expect to pick results up if you are constantly playing games at a fucking man down. So from that point, I looked at it, and yeah, he takes off, I can't remember, Santos went off, rightfully so after that, and replaced by Action Pong, get your back four in place. As soon as I seen Gusto on the sideline, I knew that it was game over, done, we were losing. Because he was going to take Esteval off, because he'd leave Neto on for work rate. He's going to take Esteval and he's going to put Gusto on at right wing. I said to the geezer next to me, we've lost now. And there it is. You are making cowardly decisions at home to Brighton. When you are 1-0 up, you are saying, we're not going to score any more goals, we're going to sit deep and park the bus. That gives them a momentum boost, added impetus to take the game to us. They make attacking changes, chuck on Danny Welbeck, and we defend like utter idiots again. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? And do you know what? If one thing sums up the last 3 years at this football club since its ownership took over, it is the Brighton fans sitting in that away end, mocking us, chanting it's the shit Brighton Hove Albion. And can we even argue with that?
We've got 3 of their players.
Can we even argue that we're a shit Brighton? But we can't. Do you know how embarrassing that is? It's utterly pathetic again. The squad is not good enough. There's people giving the transfer window 7 and 8s out of 10. Are we okay? We're giving it 7 and 8s out of 10 for the transfer window. What are we doing? Again, the centre-backs, not good enough. How many times have we said that? 6 games into the season, we've got 2 centre-backs available. Hato, who's not even really a centre-back, and Josh Acheampong. That's the back 2 against Liverpool. Is that what we're doing, right? That's what we've got to run against Liverpool. Today was a disgrace. The manager was an absolute disgrace today. Why is he such a coward when we go down to 10 men? Why is he parking the bus? Why is he doing a Mikel Arteta risk averse, playing safety first? I'm not like, why are you not leaving attackers on? You go to 1-1, right? And you've got Garnacho, Gittins, Mark Gear on the bench. I'm not saying that any of them are unbelievable or I rate them highly. You are looking for a goal to win a game. If you're going to lose 2-1, I'd rather lose 2-1 trying to win 2-1 ourselves, not just sitting back and going out without a whimper. It was pathetic, mate. It was absolutely abysmal. And once again, it points to the fact that this manager is clueless when we go down to 10 men, doesn't know how to manage the situation. And again, I don't think he trusts a load of the signings that were bought. Because once again, we go down to 10 men, you've got 1 attacking player on the pitch in João Pedro, and you make no changes. You leave your 3 attackers on the bench that you spent 90-odd million quid on for the 2nd game in a row. What are we doing here?
Yeah, you've said a lot. I mean, there's definitely an argument there's not much symmetry between Maresca and the board. How do we know that for a number of signings? It's hard to tell, but we definitely can say that for the centre-backs. We've heard him say that publicly.
I mean, of course it is for... Mate, we don't need to keep repeating ourselves here because this is all we're doing, repeating the same thing. We needed a centre-back before Levi Cole got injured. We needed a centre-back when Levi Cole got injured, and we still need a centre-back. The club chose not to do anything about it. They've let MARESCA down in that sense. But he's also got to do better with what he's got. Now, that means in terms of managing the squad better, making better use of the substitutions, using players that are going to make a difference and try and win you a game. I feel sorry for him in the sense of we cannot keep making individual errors. How many games this season have we made mistakes that lead to goals? All the goals today were dog shit from our perspective to concede. Horrendous. Again, why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep doing this? Because it's a quality issue, lack of concentration, and we just seem to be all over the place every single week.
Is this the last straw for you, Charlie? I'm not saying that to lead you on or anything, because I spoke to you after Lincoln and you were still very pissed off even after we won the game. And I just feel like you have the right to set a standard. Is there also a part of you, though, that thinks, it's only September, we haven't even reached Christmas time yet?
Well, yeah, there is that, mate, but look how badly we're playing. We haven't played well once this season, let's be real. I was expecting a slower start because of the Club World Cup exploits. We can't keep blaming the Club World Cup on us playing dog shit. We've been terrible every single game this season.
Every game?
Every game we've not been good, mate. We haven't played well once. We have to be honest about this. We haven't been good. And look, I'm not calling for a manager to go, but with the decisions that he's making, with how he's managing games and the way that the results are going at this point in time, this only ends one way if this carries on. And that's with him going. I'm not saying I want that to happen, I'm not saying that's going to happen right now, but if he carries on this slope, you know how this ends.
Talk to me about the players themselves. You spoke about Hato potentially starting against Liverpool. What did you make of his performance?
I thought he was good in the first half, good on the ball, confident, defended on the front foot. I was impressed with what I saw, but then second half, he wasn't great. Achimpong, when he come on, wasn't particularly good. I don't really think anyone covered themselves in glory today, to be perfectly honest, mate. João Pedro doesn't really look fit. He looks knackered. He looks tired. We've got no alternatives. So there's Mark Gee, who he doesn't rate, doesn't trust. It's just a shit show all over.
What about the Chalobah situation? I mean, talk to me about how... I'll be honest, I don't understand how we can keep making these mistakes. The red card is so preventable. And manager or anything to do with MARESCA, you cannot control your players making decisions like that. He said publicly, I'd rather you go out and let the other team score. And we've done it again, Charlie.
We're not learning from our mistakes. The players aren't learning from their mistakes, and the manager's not learning from his mistakes either. Look, Santos puts him in the shit big time, right? But again, you need to engage. There's 40 minutes of a game left. Let it go to 1-1 with 40 minutes left. You'd fancy our chances. Why are you putting us backs against the wall, 40 minutes remaining, and you've got to hold on to a 1-0 lead with the pressure mounting on you? It's just poor decisions, lack of maturity, bad decision making. And it's happened pretty much every game this season. We're just making poor decisions on the pitch and off the pitch.
Do you think that there's any signs that things can improve?
Well, I'd like to think so, mate. I don't think things.
Which players do you think we will lean on? Because Palmer's out.
I mean, look, Lavia returning is a big positive. I mean, I know it's not going to help us score any goals, but that should make us more solid. He's a big plus returning. Other than that, mate, I couldn't really tell you who they're going to rely on. Pedro looks knackered, looks like he needs a bit of a rest, but there's no alternatives. Neto works hard, but doesn't really offer an awful lot. To be honest, mate, the only player that really looks like making anything happen when he's on the ball is Esteval, and he constantly gets taken off because idiots keep getting sent off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. That it's so frustrating, mate. Honestly, I can't. We didn't have this conversation last season, did we, Charlie? I mean, we spoke about lack of discipline at times, Newcastle, Jackson, all the rest of it, but it's so early in the season, and you just get an indication that you're going to see more of this.
Yeah,
it's a trend.
Yeah. We've had 3 red cards in the last 8 league matches. What's that about? Discipline. Where's the discipline? Where's the maturity? And do you know where that comes from, mate? It comes from a lack of experience on the pitch, a lack of leadership from top professionals. Where are the guys saying, hang on a second, lads, engage your brains, don't do stupid shit like that? Yeah. Who's setting the tone? Who's giving the message? Who's, doing all these things that you need? Yeah. We see JT walk past earlier. Yeah. I know you're not going to. I know they don't. You're not going to get someone like him, but where are the people that are saying, guys, get your shit together, sort this out, fix up? No one's saying that on the pitch.
I mean, the tone is ultimately set from the top. You know, that's the ownership who then breed an environment, and that is either going to be a successful environment on the pitch or not. And we've seen both sides of this, Charlie. You know, we've seen the lows, and then we had a great end to last season thinking we could kickstart some momentum. Yeah, it's just hard to say like what's going to happen this season. It's hard to predict anything.
I can tell you what's going to happen. We're going to get ripped apart by Liverpool, and I wouldn't be surprised if Mourinho come and done a number us on Tuesday night.
What about? Yeah, go on.
I mean, when you watch us, right? What do you see in the games that the last 4 games we've played, right? Where we've lost 2, where we've won, the only one we've won's the Lincoln game. What have you seen in any of those games from this squad or this manager that suggests we could start winning games?
On a serious note?
On a serious note, nothing. I've seen nothing in these last 4 games. Brentford, Bayern, United, Lincoln, and this one, last 5 games. I've seen nothing to suggest that we can start winning games. Oh, it's Cucurella.
I'm not doing it
I'm
like that.
I'm not doing that with a kids settings. No, I'm not doing that. No, you can't do that. It's weird. That I don't want to get like a nonce tag or something weird like that. So we're gonna leave that.
Let's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's leave that. He's with his child.
I don't know if you've seen the Married to the Game. Have you seen the Married to the Game?
Very good, mate. Yeah, he's got like a child. He's like got. I think is he autistic? Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we can't be doing that. Yeah.
Respect in the chat.
Respect. Yeah. I mean, what a guy. Yeah, he's obviously fuming as well.
What about his performance? What did you make of Cucurella?
He was solid enough. He works hard. He gets forward. But like ultimately, mate, you know, we're not setting up to get the best out of him. You know, he's basically then playing as a left winger for the last sort of 35 minutes. What are we doing here? Completely, it's just stupid.
Reece James, I'm seeing a trend when we go down to 10. He comes further up. You try and see more balls coming in.
Mate, I said this to you after the defeat against United. We only ever see Reece James overlap and play his actual position when we're losing and chasing a result. Otherwise, you don't see it. What's the point? What's the point? You know, I don't really know what to say, mate, because this is all shit that we predicted in the summer was going to happen. We didn't recruit properly in the key areas we needed to. We replaced half-decent players with average players. The only player that came in that was better than anything that left was João Pedro. Otherwise, everything else that came in was equal to or worse than what left. And we didn't get a goalkeeper, didn't get a centre-back. 6 games in, we're paying the price for no good goalkeeper and no good centre-backs. And so that's why I blame the manager for today and Old Trafford. The rest of it's on the directors, mate, because you cannot you cannot spend this much money on a squad and it be so half baked in a way that it's built. It's atrocious.
Well, we saw Win Stanley, Lawrence Stewart, and Joe Shields after Lincoln. They've got a lot of thinking to do, but I don't think it's just footballing now. I think unfortunately the financial side of things is really becoming a big issue because if we can't maintain some sort of form in terms of just maintaining that top 4, we're digging ourselves a hole.
I'll tell you what would be a good idea. Why don't we get ourselves a front of shirt sponsor to plug a bit of a financial hole that we're trying to find this extra revenue by mugging off fans with ticket prices, by doing whatever we're doing. Why don't we get a front of shirt sponsor 3 years in a row now? I don't care about whether there's a sponsor on the shirt from a fan's point of view, but in terms of the financial perspective, it's obviously hurting us. Sort it out. It's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. Get a grip.
Yeah, 3 years, you're probably losing 150 in...
Oh, easy. They want a 60 million per season shirt deal. We're into a third season with no front of shirts on, so we've left on the table, 150, 160 plus million pounds?
Easily.
Come on, what are we doing here?
We're
just an embarrassment on and off the pitch. And, you know, there have been signs Conference League, Club World Cup, but ultimately, there's a reason why no one's ever won anything major doing this. Because it doesn't work. And we're seeing evidence here that this don't really work, does it? Are we really saying that we've closed the gap to Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City? Of course we fucking haven't. We're nowhere near. We are nowhere near.
I suppose the only thing I would say in defence is we haven't had enough time to really objectively say that for a fact. And things could change. I'm not saying they will, but you know, football's up and down, mate.
Let's be honest, mate. We've not closed the gap. I don't want to hear, in 2 years we might have done that. We're constantly, as always, next season. What about now? What are we doing to improve things now? What are we doing to make things better now? What are we doing to achieve success now? I don't care if this might be good in 2 or 3 years' time. What are we doing right now? And what we're doing right now is evidently not good enough.
Thank you very much, mate.